You know, I never did an intro tonight. Oh, well, folks, it is me. It is Jersey Cat, and I am back. And this intro is about 7 fish too late, but I'm out here with my friend Latrel Gaither, and we are fishing for stripers. Tonight, it's a reverse role. The last time I was out here to cast Echo was the king of the night, and tonight, for some reason, they want the fluke. So, as I say in many of my videos, stay versatile. Let the fish tell you what they want to see. And we actually got to fish a dock light tonight that was an epic dock light about 10 years ago, and I haven't seen this dock light on in at least 6-7 years, and for whatever reason the God shined on us tonight and it was on. So stick around. Hopefully we catch a few more fish. I'll jump in here at some point in this video with some commentary with something, and yeah, stick around. We're gonna catch some more fish. I'll talk to y'all in a bit. I was gonna bust my head. Got him. That's one too. Of course, I gotta get the little one. The little one always wins. So, mother, come on. Get that first, man. I'm all jumpy. Alright, that's two, ladies and gentlemen, two stripers. Alright, everybody, I'm going to jump in here and give my man a shout out. Tonight I was fishing with my friend Latrell. We had been talking about doing a trip together for, I don't know, 6 months now almost. August, yeah, about 5 months. And for whatever reason, just my schedule and his schedule hasn't lined up. So I gave him a call. I said, hey, man, how you feel about going to work really tired Friday morning and staying out really late Thursday night fishing? And he was like, yeah. So we went fishing. He has a channel on YouTube. His channel name is Banks and Eddies. Banks and Eddies. It'll be down below here. And he also has an Instagram page, again, Banks and Eddies. So if you could, do me a favor and go check it out, man. Give him some subs. Does a lot of river fishing out of a kayak. He fishes a lot of shoal bass, spotted bass, occasional stripers. He does fish with another gentleman on YouTube, Chris Randolph, at night quite a bit. So he's not, unexperienced night fisherman. He knew what he was doing. So it was a lot of fun having him on the boat with me that night. But if you could, go check him out. Banks and Eddies, Latrell, great guy, nice guy. Had a lot of fun. Check him out. Oh, that's money. That's money. Oh, I got one. Got one too. It's really messing up. Go over me. Go the other way. Yep. Yeah, I might. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a real good one. Oh, hold on. I'll bring him back around. Right here too. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Hello, my friend. Come on, man. Yes, sir, ladies and gentlemen. Book you a trip. Get you some of that right there. All right, you'll see while I was fighting this fish here, I had actually had a little bit of issues trying to maneuver the boat while battling the fish at the same time. I prefer to use my trolling motor pedal when I'm fishing at night with lures because I can still battle the fish and operate the pedal with my foot, to get the boat away from the light while I'm fighting a fish. But I haven't been able to do that with this boat yet because I haven't hooked up my pedal to my trolling motor and found a good location for it. So you see many times over these past 2 night videos where I'm struggling to fight the fish and move the boat away from the light at the same time. Yeah, it gets a little dicey there, and it's actually cost me several fish I've noticed as I've been watching these videos. So I guess this weekend I'm going to have to bust out the pedal and find a good central location for it and put it back on the boat. But yeah, when I'm fishing at night with lures on dock lights and banks and whatnot and points and everything, I like to have a trolling motor pedal more than the control. So the pedal just gives me more flexibility while I'm fighting a fish to maneuver the boat where I want it to be without having to take my hands off the reel, to control the boat. So, but yeah, so that's what you're seeing here was me struggling with that fish, trying to move the boat and battle the fish at the same time. Wasn't working that good. But yeah, just a little bit of info. If you're gonna fish at night and you think to yourself, well, I don't have an auto steer trolling motor, not a big deal. Your pedal is, in my opinion, ideal. So
we'll see what happens. We'll go hit the mother lights and then come back. That's why I always tell people, don't camp, man. Do not camp on the light. Because while you're there, they might come back, but they're not going to be stupid,
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes they won't come back while you're sitting there, so you got to go give it a break. There goes one flying through there. He's on his way to the light on the left.
Oh, that's it.
Oh, that's the phone. I should have had you take a picture of that. I should have posted a picture.
Oh, yeah, that was a good one. Send it to the picture.
Yeah, what I'll do is I'll just pull up a screenshot off the camera tonight.
Yes, sir.
My reel's messing up. This reel probably got 2,000 stripers on it. It ain't a giant, but it ain't tiny thing. I got more flukes in the bag.
Yeah, I may grab one for you. I'm gonna throw these out a couple more times.
Yeah, these fish might be on herring, That might be why that bigger size is working out. That's number 4. Yeah, 4. That's number 4, folks.
all right, folks, real quick here. You heard me talking right before I caught this fish about camping on the light. What I mean by that is I see a lot of people fish dock lights and they'll pull up and they'll stay on that dock light for an hour plus. I mean, if you're fishing with live bait on a dock light and you're pitching herring to a dock light, you will catch fish as they're coming through, picking them off. But if you're fishing with artificial and your goal is a lot of fish, camping on a light for an extended period of time is not very good for catching a lot of fish. On a good night, you'll catch 3 off of a light. That's a good night. Average, most of the time it's one and done. You'll get one fish by the time you finish battling that fish to the boat and, you net them and all the lights, hat lights and everything. Most of the fish that were on that light split, and the ones that didn't know you're there, they're not going to bite very well after that unless you're pitching live bait. And they just get very difficult to catch. And I mean, if you're lucky, you'll get a second one, sometimes a third one. But after that, the fish are usually very skittish after that. And it's best to leave, go fish another area for an hour, 2 hours. I prefer it to be an hour before you come back to the light, at least an hour. The longer you wait, the better it's going to be. If you come back in 30 minutes, usually not much has changed. I like to make my round trip back to a light at least 45 minutes, preferably over an hour. The longer it takes for you to fish that light, go, and then come back to that light, the better that light's going to be. The more time it has to marinate, as I like to say, because those fish, you might get a couple stragglers that'll come back in 20, 30 minutes, but they're going to be kind of skittish. They know something's not right. So Your best bet, catch a few fish, move on to another area, go fish another area, go do something else, and then come back like an hour later, and that's when you're going to have pretty good luck fishing a light. Camping on it, I don't like to camp on the lights. The longer you sit on a light, the harder it is to catch numbers off that light. That's what I meant by that. I hope that helps you.
I've never seen them fish again.
Oh,
Yep. Life's not fair, I'm telling you. Yeah, that little striper just came out of nowhere. I was like, where did you even come from? Well, he's just ruined my whole life.
there's some little fish over there.
Yeah. I don't even know where that fish came from. I certainly didn't see him.
I saw one hanging out over there. The little guy.
Yeah, this feels better than that little one, though. This actually like a halfway decent fish. Oh. Like, I mean, like, a decent one, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Man, he's like trying to get on in that, Okay.
It's crazy like how they're just beat out there just hanging out.
I mean, like I said, this fish came out of nowhere. Yeah, I'll tell you what, all right, folks, got another one. Oh, God, I got to leave that for a cone. Oh, crap, I think I do. All right, folks, this actually turned out to be a better fish than I thought it was. I didn't think it was a big one. I thought it was like a 20-something incher. I think it's like a 10 plus. I'll take a 10 plus. That's decent. I don't want to give up, that's for sure. Come on. Come on, home. Come on. Let's go. You ain't that big. Come on. I ain't retied this jig head in a minute. I'm just waiting for this thing to break. You know. Good thing I tried getting out, man. My buddy, he'll retry like every third or fourth fish. Like I'm at least like 15 fish on this one. I go till it breaks. It always breaks on the big one, of course. That's how that's supposed to work, you know. That's a good one. I'll take it. Yeah. Got him. All right.
We get a picture of this one?
Yeah, may as well. Yeah, I can hold him up for you.
Huh?
I can hold him up for the GoPro. Unless you want to. All right, folks. Here he is. Another one. I don't even know if it's 7 or something like that. But, all right. Have fun, buddy. Appreciate it.
All right, folks, you'll notice here we changed gears a little bit. I noticed when we were running from light to light that I was seeing a lot of bait on the surface, and I actually stopped and took my light and shined it in the water, and I noticed there was a lot of big herring that were really shallow this night. We're talking like less than 10 feet of water. And, you know, seeing all that bait up shallow made me think to myself that maybe we were missing a lot of fish by fishing light. So I decided to just stop fishing lights altogether. And we changed up the game plan and started throwing jerk baits, you know, herring size and herring colored jerk baits up against banks, riprap, and clay banks and whatnot, where we located a lot of herring and bait. And it didn't take long for the stripers to respond. And we actually hooked more stripers in a shorter amount of time when we stopped fishing the lights, and bigger fish too. Our quality of fish that we were hooking from this point on were very good. And the problem with fishing jerk baits is your hookup to landing percentage is kind of sketchy at times. Depends on how aggressively they're grabbing the bait that night. Some nights they inhale that jerk bait, and some nights they're coming up and you're hooking them like with one treble hook on the outside of the face or on the gill plate or on the top of the head, things like that. So we hooked a lot of fish in this last 2 hours of the night. We only got a few of them to the boat, but man, did we have a lot of fun fighting the fish when we did hook them. But that's what I always try to explain to people and preach is, be observant, man. If you see something, that catches your eye, exploit it. Go check it out, because, I have tons of experience fishing at night, so it was an easy, no-brainer decision for me. But if you're, bouncing from light to light and you're seeing tons of big bait or tons of bait in certain areas, close to shore or on flats, go check it out, man. Stop. Throw a jerk bait up amongst that bait. I guarantee there's probably fish in the area. So, like I always say, man, when you're leaving one light to go fish another light, you might be passing over a whole horde of fish that are feeding really, really good. So don't get the blinders on and just stick to lights. If you got the right conditions, overcast, warmer temperatures, bait up shallow, man, go hit those spots at night. The same areas you would fish for bass and stripers during the day with artificial are the same places those fish might be shallow at night. So, this night something just told me we needed to stop fishing lights altogether. We did, and I'm glad we did because we really started to catch some good numbers of good-sized fish. Only thing I wish I had made that decision earlier in the night because I think we could have had an epic night if I did. But, hey, man, we still caught fish. We caught plenty of nice fish. I'm not going to fault it. But I think had we just set out the fish, the areas we did away from the lights, we probably could have done a lot of damage on some really nice fish that night. But, hey, we still caught them. But I capitalized on it the following week with a customer. So, it is what it is. It worked out in the end.
Sir.
Oh, he's a zoomer. One problem is with these jerk baits, is they come off a lot. They don't stay buttoned up too good.
Oh. You gonna need a net for him?
Yeah. I damn sure ain't sticking my hands down there with them troubles. Not after dark, man. I've taken hooks in the hands too many times at night. I decided he's gonna fight pretty good. Come on, man. Yeah, the bigger you give you credit for, you're just angry at yourself.
Sat down on it.
Yeah, he did. He just pumped it, man.
Yeah, I see.
I don't think he's done. I think I got him like hooked on the side of the face. Yeah, I got him partially fouled. So he's got the leverage on me. Yeah, see, I have fouled. That's what it is. Yeah, well, another one. Yes, sir. Just lift that net up for me. Just keep him like saddled in there while I get this real quick. Yeah, this is the dangerous part, sticking your hands in that net with them treble hooks at night. Make a good night real bad, real quick.
Yeah, don't want that.
No, sir. I'll tell you what. Here, pliers right here. Yeah, I've had some good nights get ruined real quick from a hook in the hand.
Sweet.
I used to just reach in there and grab them like, I was invincible, and then like, oh no. Like,
No.
all right, ladies and gentlemen, that is, I think, number 8. That one was on a jerkbait, reeled slowly. I guess you could say it was on a light, kind of, but yeah, there it is, boom. I mean, it's not a horrible night. It's not gangbusters like I thought it was going to be. It was there for a minute on one dock lake, though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that one light was ridiculous.
Yeah, that was sweet.
Yeah, they all could be like that.
Yeah, that light whenever it's on has always been very, very, very good to me.
So you only got 2 hooks on there?
Yeah, I only run 2.
Is that all the time or just for?
Just for stripers. You know, bass I'll leave the 3rd one on there, but for stripers I just do the 2.
All right, folks, you'll notice Latrell asked me how many hooks I'm running on my lure. He noticed that I only had 2. On my Spro Mix sticks, if you guys have followed my channel and you know me, you know I love the mix stick for catching striped bass. This lure was designed for bass, not striped bass. They come with size number 5 Gamakatsu wire hooks on them. They're great for bass. You're going to catch all the bass in the world on it. But if you're going to be tackling stripers over 10 pounds, you have to change out the hooks. It's imperative. You got to. You got to change out the hooks. You got to change out the split rings. The split rings, especially when they get caught in the net after you net a fish, when the fish starts wrapping himself up and the hooks get twisted up in the net, those split rings open up and come apart. And then if you don't notice it in the dark, you might lose your next fish by the hook just coming completely off because the split ring was open. So I like to use the Mustad 22-pound size number 2 stainless steel split rings. They're heavy duty. I've not had one open up that wasn't already like compromised by being twisted and torn and like bent out of shape like a million times. And the hooks I replaced my size number 5 Gamakatsus with are these size number 4 Mustad Ultra Points. I prefer the size number 4. 2 times short, 1 time strong, and I don't like the round bend hooks. I like the sharp corner, you know, the hooks that here we'll pull one out. As a matter of fact, I have one of the hooks right here. We'll just use a bigger version, and I'm going to show you the difference between the 2. See, that is a round bend hook. If you look, the bend is round. This is a Ultra Point, but see the bend has a sharper radius corner in there. That sharper radius helps keep the hook from bending outward. To me, it's imperative that hook has that sharper bend in it because that sharper bend makes it harder for that hook to straighten back out. So that's what I like using. I like using 2 number 4s. They take the place of 3 number 5s. And it also keeps the lure remaining neutrally buoyant. So it's a suspending jerkbait. If you have 3 number 5s on there, it suspends. If you have 2 number 4s and the heavier duty split rings, it still suspends. It makes up the weight difference. So there you go. Replace the hooks. Trust me on this one. Don't throw the lure without replacing the hooks if you're going to fish for stripers. You're just going to get your heart broken. As far as jerkbaits go, that's the most important thing I can tell you. We don't use them with much action. We cast them out, I rip it just to dive it down 2 or 3 feet, and then it's just a slow retrieve. My camera shut off. The lure will work for bass, but it's not going to work for stripers with those hooks on it. Change it. Trust me. Do not pass go. Do not tie it up without changing the hooks. Do that. No questions asked.
Off that road, you got a good ways to go down.
Yeah. Yeah, if you were off that road, they ain't going to find you unless somebody knows right where you went off. Brazilians on that cast there. Oh, all right. Heavy. I think it's a big flat. I think I got a flatline or something here. Yeah, I think I got a big catfish.
Can't get it.
That's a big or it's a foul hook stripe or one or the other. Where are you going, buddy? I don't even know where over there. It's just ripping, man. Oh, come on, there we go. I gotta see you at least. Yeah, I might have a foul hook fish.
10-pound large.
Oh man, I would die. Like, that's been like one of my goals since I was a little kid. Yeah, I think it's about hooked. It's not fighting funny. It just keeps going. You gotta be a foul. It's gotta be a foul. It's gotta be absolutely. It's right this over here. But it's a good one though, I think. Hey, Latrell, do me a favor. In the top of that, oh, see in the side of that bag right there, the side of the red bag, that open pocket, that headband. Give me that headband right there. I can't do it at the same time.
I'll shine my light out there for you.
That'll work. But I at least want to see it, you know?
Yep. Oh, I saw it. Very nice. Yeah, no, I didn't.
Come on, fish. You gotta at least come up, man.
I saw a little whip though.
I don't even think it's that big. Like I said, I just think I foul hooked a stripe.
No, it's pretty big.
Yeah, it's not as big as the fight would let you believe, anyways. It's a decent sized fish. It ain't will write you down.
It's not colossal.
Yeah. It's just a victim of circumstance. That's all. Yeah, see, he's. That's a good one, though, ain't it? Alright, hold on a minute. He ain't ready yet. Hold on. Pretty good one, ain't it? Alright. Hell yeah.
He's thick.
Man, that was a long fight.
He's thick.
Yeah, he's good, but usually when they take that long, I'm thinking 20 pounds, you know what I mean?
Yep. Wow.
Get the pliers.
Where the pliers at?
I usually put them in that pouch right there on the console. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to come with a jerk bait next time.
I got another one if you want it. I already got hooks on it and everything. Because I put these the hardened hooks on here. Because the ones that come on it, they don't hold up the big stripers at all. Like this fish, the stock hooks, he would have straightened them out right away.
Wow.
Oh, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's 8 or 9. That's might be the biggest one of the night. Or he's close to it anyways. But yeah, another 32 inch fish. Boom! Another jerkbait fish. No lights. Light free. It ain't always about the lights. Come book a trip, I'll show you how to fish in the dark. Like, I always felt like, I did better. My average size was a little better fishing away from the lights.
Yeah.
All right, Latrell.
Got one.
Get him! Bring that bad boy over here. Here, Latrell, step up to the podium, man. Get yourself on some YouTube here. Latrell is on them, ladies and gentlemen. You got a good one, too. It sounds like a damn good one. That McStick.
Big stick. Make chicken.
It's a beast of a lure, man.
Like stinking. Caught thousands of stripers on that damn lure. Oh, good. Get away from the trolling motor. Get away from the damn trolling motor, man. I see what you're trying to do. I don't want to botch it and get him stuck on the outside and do that.
Trying to get away.
Look at that.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Man, we put like several good fish on that whip right there. Yeah, let me get that boat up here.
That sucker.
Stop it, man. What is your problem?
The lipper?
Yeah, I got him now.
You can spit all you want. Where,
Oh man, he almost knocked my pliers in the way. I've had these pliers for
where's
like
the
15
bait?
years. The lure's in the net.
Okay. Make sure I can get it on us.
I dove on him like a fumble. Let me get my phone out. I'll take a picture of him for you.
There you go.
Yeah, that's the money shot right there. He was about 20 pounds in that picture. I'll take a video. There he goes. Oh, he took off real good. Alright, bro. Hell yeah. I tell you what, this is actually turning into a banner night for size. But I mean, we caught a lot of quality fish in the last couple hours.
No kidding.
Hey, this boat is a Lanier boat only, really.
Yeah.
Or Russell. I have towed it to Russell, but towing it out to Russell's mostly flat. Right. Oh, damn, that was a good fight. You got him? Oh, I got him too. I got one too. I got one too. You got a double? You got one?
Yep.
Well, we got to watch where our fish are at. Because I don't know. Yeah, we got problems. All right, where are you at? We are tangled up, ain't we? Yeah, you go.
Oh, God, he's big.
Yeah, you go over top.
Oh, God.
Oh, mine come off.
Oh, mine came off.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Well, it was fun while it lasted.
Shit, he was digging.
If we didn't get crossed up, we might have been able to get him. There's one right there.
All right, folks, that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like I said, Latrell and I finally got on the boat together. We finally got it done. We had a good night. I hope I lived up to his expectations because we've been putting this fishing trip off for a while. But I just felt bad because we kept setting up these fishing trips, to go to these different places, and for whatever reason, either his schedule didn't line up, my schedule didn't line up, and we just didn't make it happen. But yeah, so it was kind of a collab type thing. He's got his own channel, like I said, Banks and Eddies on YouTube, Banks and Eddies on Instagram. I'm gonna put the link down here at the bottom, or at least the name of the channel, so you can go check it out yourself. And yeah, man, the night was fun. We had a lot of good bites. We caught a lot of decent fish. We lost a lot of fish, especially at the end when we started throwing jerk baits. But that's the nature of throwing jerk baits. But yeah, if you want to book a trip and get out there and fish the night bite with me, give me a call, man. I'll teach you how to do it. I'll show you what I do. I'll show you the areas that I fish and why I fish them. I'll show you the types of lights I look for, the type of lights I avoid, the type of points I will fish, the type of points I won't fish. And yeah, I'll just give you the whole breakdown of what I do at night. I'd say as far as night fishing goes, I'm considered to be one of the premier night fishing guys on Lake Lanier when it comes to striped bass. I've been doing it for a long time. Night fishing is my main bread and butter, but I'm also proficient fishing during the day. I just catch stripers. That's just the bottom line. But yeah, if you want to book a trip, man, give me a holler. At the end of this video is the contact information for my guide service. And if you could, I appreciate you watching the video. All the support helps. A lot of support's been coming my way recently, and I really appreciate it. And if you could, like, subscribe, leave a comment, all that good stuff. You know the deal. Hit post notifications. That way you know when I upload the video. And yeah, until next time, man, I'll see y'all later. I got another video coming on the heels of this one. It's actually a road trip to Carter's Lake in northwest Georgia. We caught several decent fish that day. It was a challenge. That lake intimidates me. I want to challenge myself. I went up there. I came. I saw. I got it done. I even got it done with the, I guess you could say, inferior bait. But I had a lot of fun making that video. I hope y'all check that video out. That should be out next week. And yeah, man. Until next time, this is Jersey Cats Fishing Adventures. I'll see y'all later. Take care.